Hey guys, welcome to the review of the Figma Bloodborne Hunter 367 DX version, of course. And as you can see here, this box is pretty awesome. I already unboxed it, but I wanted to show it to you guys. I mean, it looks great. It looks pretty premium, which is something that I really like about the DX versions. And if there's a Figma that has a DX version, I'll definitely go for it. So I wasn't able to get the original figure, but I was able to get this one, which is pretty much just the original with the accessories, but still pretty darn nice. And by the way, I paid only, I think it was 85 for it. So let's go and dive right in. Here's the figure by itself, and I gotta say, he looks great. Obviously, this is the basic Hunter, the one from the cover of the game, and he looks awesome. The colors, the detailing on the gauntlets, the detailing on the coat, the pouches, the freaking sash that he has, the leather, the belts, the boots, everything looks pretty darn awesome, honestly. And it's one of those things that, hey man, even the hat, I mean, the hair separation of the little hair, you can see the mask, everything just looks great. And it's one of those things that you look at and you're like, man, I didn't see that detail in the game. The figure does such a great job. So that is awesome to me. I really love it, and I'm really enjoying the way it looks. Okay, here you can see everything that it comes with. As you can see, you're gonna get the figure, you're gonna get the Whirling Saw, which I know is a little bit of a weird name, but you can see that you have the saw itself and you have the transformation. You also get the Hunter Blunderbuss, which looks great. You get the Hunter's Axe, of course, and its transformation as well, which is really cool that they actually included that. I love that about this line, that they actually included the transformation for brick weapons. And of course, you got Ludwig's Holy Blade, which looks great. It has the great sword, it has the freaking normal version, the normal sword, and then we have the Hunter's Saw Cleaver, which looks pretty nice. And we have, of course, the Hunter's Pistol, which looks great, and 14 different hands, and that's gonna be important. I'll tell you why very soon. Okay, because you can see here, we're also getting this background inside the box. You can actually pull it out, which is pretty cool, and it's just the landscape of yarn and looking pretty awesome with the moon, the mist there, the fog. Man, it looks awesome. Even the clock tower, you can see it there, which looks great. The Astro Clock Tower, remember that? And this is what it looks like in the dark. Really atmospheric, honestly. It looks great. Man, I think if it would be possible to take this and just like cut a few holes here and there, put some lights on it, that would be pretty darn awesome, honestly. Let's check out the articulation of this guy. Head can go left that much, right this much, down that much. Remember that bandana that he has is gonna hinder it, up this much, and the collar, of course, is gonna get in the way. The arm here, as you can see, oh, I'm having trouble. Wait, oh yeah, it goes up like that, which is awesome. So it goes up here, and of course it has the swivel, but the swivel is on the forearm. It does have the ball joint on the wrist, and check out that very minimal ab crunch. It's not a lot, honestly. And the leg here, just the knee, a lot, and the ankle joint, and of course the toe articulation. But there's more. Yeah, I forgot to show you guys this. The coat has articulation on the bottom, so it won't hinder it, which is pretty good. That does it for the articulation. Okay, so remember where I told you the hands were very important? This is why. In the instruction booklet, they're gonna tell you you're gonna use this handle for this weapon, this handle for this weapon, and here are the numbers. It goes all the way from 1 to 14. And by the way, yes, if it tells you use the one for this weapon, use it. Tells you use the 2, use the other one. But yeah, you know, depends on the side. If you're gonna have your hunter displaying from the left side or the right side, just depends, and depends on the weapons you're gonna use. So that's important, keep that in mind, but don't worry, I'll show you how it works. Okay, so this is the Saw Cleaver, looking pretty cool, man. The transforms, just the detailing on it. I love the lettering that it has there. That's so awesome, and it just feels great. Now with the hand here, this is how you attach it. Is actually pretty weird because most Figmas don't do this. Yeah, you're actually supposed to slide it in there, and that's what it looks like. Okay, so the Hunter Axe, looking amazing, ain't it? Be careful, that point is actually really pointy. It's not sharp, by the way. The transformation is pretty simple. You just pull it out, you take the other one, and you're gonna push it in. It can be a hard fit, but once it's in there, and it's solid. No complaints with that. Now here are the hands that you're gonna be using, and again, you're gonna slide them in, just like the Saw Cleaver. So get used to it. Okay, so the Whirling Saw mace here. Now as you can see, it also has a point, be careful, but looks good, ain't it? Big stick to hit people. But again, you're gonna do the same thing with the hands, and you know, it depends on what weapon it is and what hand. Some of them could be really easy like you saw there, and some of them can be a real pain, especially one that I'm gonna show you later. But this is what it's gonna look like. You have the hands there, and to transform it, you're just gonna pull this off, as you can see there, and then you're gonna attach this part. Just make sure to line it up properly, like so. Make sure it's attached there well. And then the actual saw here. As you can see, it spins a little bit, not a lot. But you also have this part that is removable, and that is important. Don't forget about that, because that's gonna be an attachment point for the figure. It's actually where the stand is gonna be. And how do you connect them? Really easy. You pull this here. There you go. And now just line them up. Be careful not to get hurt. Remember, these are solid plastic, and there you go. This is what it's gonna look like. The pizza cutter. Let's get some pizza, mamma mia! And finally, Ludwig's Holy Blade, which is my favorite weapon of the vanilla game, honestly. Man, the detailing on it looks so darn good. All the weapons have great detailing. That looks beautiful. And of course, you get this broken sword, which is not broken. It's actually the handle. And you can pop it in there, and that's it. I wish they would have done the full sword thing, but still pretty nice. Now, the hand. This is probably the worst hands to get there, because the fit is so freaking tight and the thumb gets in the way. I don't know why they didn't do what Figma has done with the other figures. You know, if you got Link and Zelda, even in Goblin Slayer, you know that they just make it so the actual handles for the weapons, you just pull them out and you can just attach them. But no, they did it even with this one. So yeah, it looks beautiful. A beautiful sword. Now the Hunter pistol, looking great. Whew, man, it looks beautiful, honestly, and the hands are pretty easy. The hands for the guns are the same ones, and you just line them up so the fingers on the trigger, and that's it. That's it, so simple, and it looks great. Hunter Blunderbuss looking great. Just the wood style that they did for it, so nice, and it's so easy to attach the hand. There you go. Okay guys, some final thoughts on this figure. First off, let's start with the bad things. The bad thing, obviously, the pricing. It was over $100, but I was able to get it for only, I think, 85 from Howling Japan. And the other thing is that this figure is pretty much the original release. Now, obviously, It has the DX set. The weapons are beautiful. I love the freaking weapons and the way the figure looks. I mean, the detailing on the figure is so great. It makes you really appreciate all the work they put into, because in the game you don't really see all these little details, but as a figure it's so darn cool. Like I said, that I love how the wood looks on the guns. That looks awesome. The Whirling Saw has this beautiful design on it. Same goes for Ludwig's Holy Blade. The Saw Cleaver as well. That little text in gold just killed me. That looks beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The axe as well. All these weapons look so darn good together. Man, I don't know how they released it without them, honestly. And I cannot wait to get Lady Maria. She's gonna be amazing. And gosh, I hope we get more weapon sets. I hope we get more armor sets, you know, more attire sets. I could see a Beast Hunter. That would be really darn cool. The knights from, gosh, I forgot the name. The ones that basically have katana. Yeah, the knight armor. That would be pretty awesome. There's so many of the armors. Of course, the crow. We have to have the crow. We have to have that one. This is gonna be so cool if they do. Hopefully this line keeps going, because it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and I think they knocked it out of the park. And in terms of articulation, it's pretty good. And I have really no complaints, other than it doesn't stand well sometimes. But hey, I mean, that just depends on where you have it. But so far I'm loving it, really loving it, and I'm really happy that I got to add it to my collection, because where I first missed out I was so angry, and now it was worth the wait. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time.